Okay, here are some more examples for lesson 2.4. These bar graphs at the top of the page show the same data. They are both about favorite winter activities. Okay, so let's zoom in here and take a look at both of these bar graphs. The difference between these two is that one of them is a horizontal bar graph and one of them is vertical. In a horizontal bar graph, the bars go across from left to right. The length of the bar shows the number. In a vertical bar graph, the bars go up from the bottom. The height of the bar shows the number. So this is the exact same bar graph, except on this one, the bars go from left to right, and on this one, the bars go from bottom to top. Okay? So question number 4 asks us, what does each space between two numbers represent? Well, if I take a look at how my scale is skip counting, it goes from 0 to 4 to 8 to 12, and that's skip counting by 4. So each space between two numbers represents 4 students, because this bar graph is counting students. Number 5. Why do you think the scale in the graphs is 0 to 28 by 4s instead of 0 to 28 by 1s? What other scale could you use? Well, if we counted from 0 to 28 by 1s, it would be a huge graph. It would go on, a large amount of paper, and this would be a lot easier. Another scale that we could use is counting by 2s. It would take a little bit longer than counting by 4s, but that's another, 28 is divisible, or you're able to count by 2s as well as 4s, so 2s would also work. All right, let's write that down. There need my pen. There would be too many numbers to fit on the page. Okay, and then to answer the second question, what other scale could you use? You could count by 2. Okay, let's do a few more practice problems with the share and show, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, we're going to use the favorite way to exercise bar graph for questions 1 through 3. Which activity did the most students choose? So let's look at this bar graph. Which one is the longest? Because that shows the most students. It's looking to me like soccer is the longest one because the green bar is the longest. Question number 2, how many students answered the survey? Well, to find that answer, we need to add up all of the bars. So it looks like if I zoom in, biking is halfway in between 6 and 8, so that's going to give me 7, plus walking has 6, 7 and 6 is 13, soccer is 14, if I add on 14, I'm going to get 27, and then karate is 10, 27 plus 10 is 37. So the total number of students answered the survey is 37 students. And number 3, which activity received 7 fewer votes than soccer? Soccer, we saw, had 14 votes, and 7 fewer means 7 less, so I'm going to subtract. 14 minus 7 equals 7. So if I had 7 votes, which one had 7? Going back onto my bar graph, biking had 7. So actually on this line we should probably put biking because that was the activity that received 7 fewer votes. All right, best of luck.